Hey, what's up, y'all? This your boy KaoMinerva back again with another video. Now listen, today, this video is going to be very, very important, right? We discussing the life cycle of a hoe, that's right. It's about time we finally talk about it because there are an abundance of hoes out here today, so we need to talk about it. Now, first, a hoe could possibly have about 30 bodies before she's even 25 years old. Now, I'm going to go on a side note and explain to y'all that every man's definition of a hoe is slightly different. But the universal rules are things like any chick that slept with 2 different niggas within a 24 to 48 to possibly even 72-hour span, that's a hoe. Any chick that's amassed a cemetery of bodies, and you would never know how many bodies a woman really has, but amassed a cemetery of bodies by the time she's like 25 or some shit. Any chick that's got several different kids by several different niggas that never married her, you know, these are hoes. You know what I'm saying? These are hoes. Very promiscuous women are hoes. Women that's fucking in clubs and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? They are hoes. Now, meeting a woman and having sex with her the first night does not really determine that she's a hoe. And I'm explaining real quick because I'm not trying to have a 10-minute video. But that doesn't really determine if she's a hoe, because if you have sex with a woman the first day you meet her, let's say y'all chemistry right, bam, y'all get it in. Okay, let's say you wait 90 days. The result is still the same. Y'all fucked. Now, you don't really know if she does this on a regular. There's no telling. But the fact is y'all fuck, so a hoe. These women are very promiscuous, possibly have hella kids. These are my definitions. Probably have hella kids, you know, fuck 2 best friends, some shit like that, because it's going down. Had a train ran on them, had 2 niggas at once, you know. These are hoes, bro. It is what it is. All right. There's 2 paths in the lifespan of a hoe, right? Like I said, they whoring it up through their 20s, sleeping with niggas, partying, having kids, could possibly even be career women, nurses, CNAs, motherfuckers like that. You know, those are the, you know, cashiers. Those are the like generic career paths that they choose. Not all, but it's kind of a coincidence that mostly nurses, CNAs, and cashiers and telemarketer type chicks are very promiscuous women, and they are hoes. It's kind of strange. But yeah, back to what I was saying. All right, so this is what happens. They end up having a bunch of sex, just out here just wilding, right? Wilding. When they get in their 30s, they start being like, wait a minute. I'm only leaving these nigga houses with a wet ass and potentially a baby. So then they start to scramble because the eggs and shit drying up. Y'all know how it goes, you know. And on one side of the coin, they never be married and they just stay hoes for an infinite amount of time, and you know they end up being misandric and saying shit like men ain't shit and things like that. You know they end up just being very vocal about their disdain or dislike for men. You know. Which is all just based on the fact that they lack discernment and they don't know how to choose a motherfucking man anyway. And, you know, they just ended up with a wet ass. Now, the second side to the coin is it's kind of the same thing. They both go down the same path, both holding it up, sleeping with niggas, having kids. Go left, they end up with nothing. Now, if you go right, they end up finding a simp that's very in love with them, is very smitten by them, that's willing to put them on a pedestal, or not even that. He marries her. She end up really resenting that nigga. She just settles. She be like, fuck it. I've been fucking a lot of niggas. I've been hoeing. This nigga willing to deal with me on a day-to-day basis. They just be like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? They just get married or whatever. And, you know, it don't ever really work, though. She end up leaving that nigga. Or even if they do work out, she still goes off and cheats and shit like that, because women that's fucking all these niggas, you know, they be doing that shit. They're not really satisfied with one dick. You know, in my experiences, I've been out there for a minute. So you know how it is. They not really satisfied with one nigga. So they just be out there, you know what I'm saying, just doing their damn thing. They be married and shit, and You know, troubled marriage or whatever. Might be divorced. It ain't no telling. You know, which leads you to the question, are hoes really winning? Are they winning? If these are the two life paths of a hoe, that's something else I'll discuss in another video, you know what I'm saying? Because I got to keep some kind of content. Y'all motherfuckers got to keep coming back fucking with your boy, you know? As always, man, look, like and subscribe, help your boy out. Get your boy in the algorithms. You know, this is genuinely the life, what do you call it? Life cycle of a hoe, you know? They're born, they mature in their larval stage, and then they fuck a lot of niggas and shit like that, and that's when they go into their cocoon, and then they spread their wings when they either try to get married or some shit like that. Sometimes their wings fall off and they just end up a cat lady, you know. And then sometimes they do have pretty colors and shit, and some dumbass comes along and marry her, even though she got like 60, 70 bodies, you know what I'm saying? And I guess they live happily ever after. Y'all get the gist. Fuck with me. Oh, and I left a little bit out about the hoes. These chicks that are on OnlyFans, you know, showing their butthole and shit like that for like $9.99 a month, prostitutes and shit like that. It's kind of stuff that we already know. So yeah, throw that in there too. Those are hoes. But yeah, I'm out of here.